Do you think you can tell the difference between photos taken with the Fujifilm X-T3 and the A7 Mark III? Well, let's find out. What's up guys, Reggie B Photo here and welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who are new, my name is Reggie Ballesteros and I'm a wedding photographer based in the San Francisco Bay Area. So this season I was shooting with the Fujifilm X-T3 exclusively. But I did have two weddings where I brought on a second shooter, and my second shooter, Joseph of J&A Light, shoots with the Sony A7 Mark III. So this video is not to say one camera is better than the other, but again to see if you can tell the difference between these two cameras in a realistic wedding photography situation. So what you're not going to find here is a side-by-side comparison of the same composition and the same shot with both cameras at the same settings, the same shutter speed, ISO, aperture, etc., same lens. Because the truth is, that would be an obvious and super easy test. The one with more shallow depth of field, hey, that's the Sony A7III. But here I wanted to put you guys in a kind of a blind test situation to see if you can tell which photos were taken with the Fujifilm X-T3 or which were taken with the Sony A7 Mark III, considering that they're in similar lighting situations and from the same wedding. I do want to note that my second shooter and I do have different compositional preferences and also have different lens preferences. We also just in general have different shooting styles. And instead of having the same identical photography style, the fact that there is some contrast does help to build a more complete wedding photography set. I also did want to note that I edited all these photos in order to match color wise and tone wise, so you won't be able to pick out the differences based just on color science alone. And again, the reason for this is because I want my paid clients to receive a seamless wedding photography gallery that has consistent colors and tones. If they could tell the difference between the Fujifilm and the Sony one, that would not be good and not a professional product from my end. Alright, now with all of that out of the way, I'm going to tell you guys how this blind test is going to go down. So take out a pen or a paper or pull up the Notes app on your iPhone or your mobile phone and number it down from 1 through 30. Then I'm going to show you guys 30 total photos. 15 are going to be from the Fujifilm X-T3 and 15 are going to be from the Sony A7 Mark III, but they're going to be shuffled around. And it's your job to write down what you think the camera that took that photo is. After all that, I'm going to show you guys the results with the appropriate settings, lens, and of course the camera body itself. Alright, let's get started. So how did you guys do? Was it as easy as you thought it was going to be? Was it more difficult? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm hoping that this video kind of showed you guys that perhaps the Fujifilm X-T3 can hang, or maybe it can't, but either way it's going to have you make a more informed purchasing decision on which camera is right for you based on kind of like your threshold of image quality, high ISO, noise, and all that kind of stuff. Either way, I do have links down in the description to both cameras if you want to purchase the camera using these links to support the channel at no additional cost to you. As always, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I make a new Fujifilm or photography video every other week, and if that's too long for you, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at ReggieBPhoto for some new posts that kind of talk about my workflow, technique, editing process. Alright, that's it for me. Remember to get out, go shoot, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.